Act like a boss, not like a bitch.
I started with, my first real estate investment was $3,000. I have a $1.4 billion worth of real estate.
Everything was great until they moved out. They moved out in October. October I had a payment. November I had a payment. December I had a payment. I was terrified. Now I'm paying, I don't know, whatever the number was. I can't, $700 or $600 or whatever. And I was like, I went from making $100 in positive cash flow to having an outlay of whatever my note was. Why? Because it was one unit and I was dependent upon two girls renting from me. So what I do today is I look for units, okay? I've started shopping in Houston, Texas, 25 years ago, and I would shop for everything that had 12 units, 16 units, 18 units, 20 units. I'm like, I never want to be dependent upon.
Sell your homes. I told you guys, if you got a house, sell it. There's going to be a housing crash in the U.S. of America. The stock market has already dropped. It will continue to drop. Where are you going to put your dough? Where are you going to put your money?
Cardone Capital.
You cannot leave it at the bank. I've been telling you that as well. Do not leave your money in. If you have a house already, what you could consider doing and might want to consider doing is getting a loan, refinancing your house at 2 or 2.5%, and use the equity to get invested in cash flow. Again, you want to do this on your own, go do it on your own, okay? You want to go buy that property right there, that one right there, all the way down that. What I'm suggesting everybody do what I'm doing. I invest all my cash into real assets that produce cash flow, okay? If you could go buy that piece of real estate right there, good. That right there, bad. But you still need to figure out some place to invest your money. Where are you going to invest your money?
Cardone Capital.
Where are you going to put your cash? Because the banks aren't going to pay you anything and you need cash flow.
Yes, that's what I need.
Take your cash out of the banks that might not be solvent in the future. Take your cash out of the banks and get invested in real assets. If you can go buy them yourself, go buy them yourself, okay? If you need a partner like me, because I know what I'm doing, I've been doing it 30 years. If you want to invest with me, if you got cash, you got an IRA, you got a 401k, and you got a good attitude, and a long-term horizon, you're in it for protect your dough, get your cash flow, and get capital appreciation over long periods of time. If that's you and you got a good attitude, you ain't a little bitch, you ain't a little baby, you ain't crybaby, you ain't stupid baby, you ain't dumb, you're good crybaby, you ain't stupid baby, you ain't dumb. Folks, always. Okay. All right. So again, everybody's asking me about my haircut. This is actually not a haircut. We're going to tell you more about what happened later. I think it's gonna actually touch a few people. Some of you are going to be touched. Some of you are going to be inspired. Some of you ain't going to give a shit. You're going to be like, I'm glad that shit happened to you. I'm glad that shit happened to you. Okay. Now, on the rumors of my bankruptcy that is soon to happen, yes, it's true. Okay. I'm losing the plane, the condo, all the apartments, 8,000 units. Okay. All of it's going back to the bank. So if you guys want to get it before it goes back to the bank, call me. The Gulfstream 2017 Gulfstream 550, brand new. It's about 50 million. You could probably pick that thing up today for, I don't know,
6.5,
7 or 8 million bucks. Yeah. Probably have somebody can probably buy that for nothing. Okay, Alex Martin, you could probably get it for 8 million. My condo down the street, you could probably pick that up for 2 or 3 million bucks today. The real estate, there's 8,000 units, $1.5 billion worth of real estate.
10 cents on the dollar.
You could probably buy that for 10 cents on the dollar. Okay. So pick it all up, guys. And if you know a good bankruptcy lawyer that can protect me from going to prison, and particularly because I don't want to be on American Greed, man, I appreciate it. Just send me a link. I love you guys. God bless you guys. Be great. And hey, look, I'm pulling for you even when I go down, okay? I'm going down. I still be the talk of the town, motherfuckers. Hey, see you guys tomorrow, by the way. See you guys tomorrow. I mean, Friday. Don't forget, Friday. Friday. What am I saying Friday? Live training. How to get that stimulus money, okay? That might be the only thing that keeps me out of prison. crybaby, you ain't stupid baby, you ain't dumb.
It's very, very difficult to get any attention right now, any attention at all, because of what? Wuhan, China virus, coronavirus, recession, contraction, airline industry, cruise liners, Donald Trump every day dominating the news. Then you got Cuomo, and then you got the state of California. I mean, you got so much for you. This company's going out of business. $10 trillion worth of new stimulus money, the stimulus this, the stimulus that. Dude, you guys getting stimulated. How do you get attention? How do you get attention in an environment that is that noisy? Guess what? You have to get real noisy. You got to have an imagination. You got to start thinking about crisis. Look, it is unbelievable to me, but this is the way the marketing game plays. You got to drop bad news to get anybody to pay attention to you. I mean, crazy news. Like, it needs to include like murders, bankruptcies, failings, people getting hurt, murders. Like it is just insane to me what it takes. Kevin Hart told me this, by the way, I'm shooting video right now for our 2,000 corporate clients and our millions, hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs and millions of self-employed entrepreneurs that work from home that we help build their businesses. And I'm saying, like, remember what Kevin Hart told me as he sat on stage with me and said, Grant, bad news travels faster than good news. People pass it on. Doesn't matter how much good you do in the world. If you want to get people to talk about you, give them some bad news. And that's what I did yesterday. And a bunch of you fools went for it. I can't believe how many. I mean, I know the haters are going to go for it. They're always going to go for it. But I can't believe how many of you out there that know me, have been in our offices, that are investors with me. I can't believe how many of you out there went for it, okay? What happened to you, man? You had a moment of softness. Not really. Actually, what you had was a moment of negativity, because there's so much negativity in the environment. Remember this. All my friends out there, remember this. Ball players, rappers, business owners, CEOs, investors with me, people that we work with, do business with. Look, you are getting affected by bad news. Don't think that you're above the bad news game, okay? Don't think that you're above the bad news game, because you're not. Sell or be sold right there on the wall. You're being sold on bad news every day, and it's getting you, okay? If you're not first, you're last. Who are you thinking about every day? Why were you even watching it? What happened to you? You lost your mind. By the way, all these people talking about me, our Google trends actually spiked. This is marketing madness, genius, okay? The 10X rule. You got to think outside the box about what you're doing to get attention, because right now, I'm not your competition. Corona, Wuhan, recessions, airlines going down, cruise liners, $10 trillion in stimulus money. These are the things that are causing you not to market your message. The winners right now are pushing into this, just like I did yesterday. Creative ways to push into something to get people to talk about you and your company, your business, okay? Join me tomorrow at 3 p.m. Friday, 3 p.m. I'm going to show you exactly how to get your marketing message from being buried by negativity to getting up above. Also, how to take advantage of the stimulus money, SBA money, how to go back and grab tax money from 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, and grab it this year, how to actually use losses to pull that money forward, and how to remotely manage 108 employees, okay? Our stats in my company are up across the board. I'll give you two stats that we collected this morning. We are up in volume and gross over last month, February. Yeah, that's right. We just closed March. And check this out. The national average for occupancy in America is 84%, and my portfolio, entire portfolio, is at 93.8, almost 10 points higher than the national average. How do you do that in bad times? Decide to control the narrative. If you're the CEO, decide to control the narrative, and I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how to do that. Right now, I'm going to go back to shooting my videos for our Cardone University. How many clients we got on Cardone University now, Jared?
18, 80-ish.
Corporate, and then how many more?
Oh.
We have about,
100,000.
okay, 100,000 people on Cardone University. Millions of people have actually tested out there. I'm shooting new content. We're dropping all new content about the federal stimulus, SBA loans, managing remotely. This probably won't be the last time a company has to manage remotely. We've learned a lot in this, how to build a culture that's tight, okay? How to take advantage of a crisis. Don't miss this crisis. Never waste a good crisis, okay? God bless you guys. I'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Cry baby, you ain't stupid baby, you ain't dumb.
Okay, so the way I see it, this is one of two things. Either number one, this is the greatest hedge of all time, and Grant is in some serious trouble. Or two, this is purely a marketing ploy, and Grant is just grabbing attention. Let me know what you think in the comments below.
Cry baby, you ain't stupid baby, you ain't dumb.